Раз, два, три, раз, два, три. Ла-ла-ла-ла. Ух ты, там Ктулху стоит, никогда не видел его там. Ну, в смысле, никогда. Все это время, что я туда смотрю, я его не замечал. Я думал, чел в море смотрит. Ок. 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 Just a blank from my house. Ай, давай, погрузиться в безумие. Так. Яркость. Стимулируйте яркость. Чуть-чуть поярче. Так, наверное. Блин, ты пишешь что-то, у меня не отображается. Apex не работает. Я что тебе Apex буду показывать? Так, настройки, играм, прицел, вкл, применить звук потише чуть-чуть. Так, чувствительность камеры, что такая маленькая. Вибрация. Ух ты, ё-моё, бежать L2, наклониться, выстрелить. А то что, типа целиться нельзя? Смотреть, источник света, следующий источник света, заглянуть в дневник, достать, убрать, пригнуться, взаимодействовать, выставлять. Тут даже прыгать нельзя, ёкарный бабай. Да, не иди в жопу. Громкость увеличи, будет нормально слышно. У меня, блин, микрофон надо на всю поставить, чтобы ты меня слышал. А я так не хочу. Не хочу. Вот так все, вот так нормально тебе будет. Все. Новая игра, пустая ячейка. Бостон, 24 год, Эдвард Пирс, ветеран Первой мировой войны, пытается заглушить свои воспоминания алкоголем и снотворным. Он стал частным детективом, но никак не может найти дело, способное вывести его из апатии. Пирс должен как можно скорее найти нового клиента, иначе рискует потерять лицензию. Детективное агентство Пирса. Бостон. Бостон. Чуть попозже, короче, я пойду в Apex. Чуть позже. Вот буквально вот чуть-чуть попозже. Погрузиться в безумие. Если я и безумный, это было... Чё? Безумие есть благо. Богом смешаны попытки людей сохранять рассудок перед лицом неизбежной смерти. Спасибо, что запустили меня в конец игры, конечно. Ой, ёкарный, это очень резко. Да что, блин, так быстро, неудобно. Даже плавности никакой нет, ладно. Гений. Ну а вдруг? Сядь на лодку, да уплыви. Повезло, повезло, пойду отсюда. Хочу посмотреть, что там. Понимаю. Такое чувство, что это, знаешь, типа показывают конец игры, а потом он такой, типа, просыпается, это все был сон, а сон, короче, вещи, все дела, вот тыры-пыры.
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Вау, как я угадал. Да.
I hate whiskey. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Какое-то шизоидное радио работает.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Навыки. Обожаю навыки. Оккультизм. Навыки медицины и оккультизма улучшаются только с помощью иных предметов. Что? Darkwater. Зажигалка. Lost Battalion. Что-то потерянный батальон. Окей. Это понятно. Так, навыки не больше. Так, рассудок. Психологическая травма. Да-да-да. Уверенность. Вы уверены в собственных способностях, материалистический подход помогает вести расследование, строго придерживаясь фактов, убеждений и личного мироощущения. Ваши выводы логичны и проверены. Как-то задержка она переключается. А чё? А типа... Оно само? Или чё?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Понятно. Так. Ты дурак? В самом начале игры об этом было написано. Так.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Ай, транспортная этикетка. Часть текста не разобрать, но кое-что прочитать удается. Склад 36, Darkwater. Полицейский отчет. Тут говорится, что все члены семьи погибли, а пожар начался в столовой. Полиция заключила, что это был несчастный случай, но при этом в отчете упоминается, что Сара Хокинс была психически неустойчива. Почему? Газетная вырезка статьи рассказывает о браке Сары Хокинс в девичестве Уэбстер и Чарльза Хокинса, бизнесмена с острова Дарквотер. Они ведут за творческую жизнь на удаленном острове со своим сыном Саймоном. Ты все понял? Ой, господи, поеду, ты ушел.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Может, с этом что-то не знаю.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you think your...
That is what go to Dark...
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Остров Дарквотер населен с 15 века, и на нем... Нет, с 14 века. И на нем до сих пор можно найти множество следов пропавших племен. Но пусть романтика этих наивных и примитивных верований не обманет вас. Не забывайте, каким жестоким были местные боги. Изображение гигантского существа все еще украшает стены давно заброшенных пещер. Откуда пришло к своим почитателям это божество, из моря или из безумных сновидений, никто не знает ответа. Но современные обитатели острова Сыновья и дочери гордых китобоев все еще помнят таинственную и волнительную историю крохотного клочка суши у берегов Массачусетса.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I wonder why I still take these things.
Приз получен. Дело Сары Хокинс, блин, этот Хокинс. Так, порт Дарквотер. Пирс за дело Хокинсов, проклятую художницу, обвиняет в том, что устроила пожар, который убил ее вместе со своей семьей. Единственная улика — это страшная картина, которую она отправила отцу. На транспортной этикетке был указан адрес склада, расположенного в доках острова Дарквотер. Именно с этого места Пирс и начал расследование. Короче, Даня, если ты вдруг не знаешь, эта игра, конкретно вот это переиздание игры, вышедшей, по-моему, в 90-х или 2000-х. Вот, поэтому частично того, что тут происходит, я знаю, потому что я смотрел прохождение игры оригинала. Вот, возможно, что-то поменяли, что-то изменили. Это логично. Но частично я что-то знаю. Вот. Что-то там какие-то обрывки в голове всплывают. Но что именно, я не знаю. Не понимаю. Чё меня крутим сюда? И зависли. О, все. Ты тут вообще? Ты тут или я сам с собой разговариваю? Ясно. Пасмурно, блин. Ясно ему.
almost there.
We almost there. Ту-ту-ту-ту. Dark Water. Блин, я вот я, короче, поиграю в эту игру, потом прочитаю книгу. Господи, книга. Говард Лавкрафт. Сцилла. Зов Ктулху. Может, сегодня даже съезжу в этот... Читай город.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a
Ты
surprise
можешь
for you.
отключить чат.
As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If
Тебе
it's
все
the
равно там
Hawkins
никто не
family that
пишет в
brings you
чате.
here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Блин, диалоги читать я тебе не буду. Я тебе могу прочитать, допустим, вот фигню всякую. Допустим, вывеска вот эта.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by, sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Стопудово вот этот культист какой-то.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Читать я это все не буду, мне лень.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Да знаю я, Даня. Может быть, это вообще этот главный злодей, так что это твои догадки. Закрой дверь за собой. Че, еще куда пройтись или пойти сразу по заданию? Можем туда сгонять. Нельзя, там люди стоят, я не пройду. О как. О как. Вот так. И наперекосяк.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Еще немного я вкачаю медицину на 2-й уровень. 1-2 книжки еще.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But,
Так, секундочку.
you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ok.
Trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
Och te. Угадай, кто это?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Вот этих чуваков мы, по-моему, встретим ближе к концу игры. Такой небольшой спойлер. Ох ты.
There.
Лампа-то есть, нет? А, есть.
Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
Ну, лень и лень, чё?
Hello, old friend.
Да, пожалуйста. Так учти, что я буду стараться зайти во все закоулки, поэтому может затянуться прохождение. Игра на самом деле довольно коротенькая. Там часов 15, наверное, 20. Да, если ее вот так вот не ходить, не осматривать, там мы можем пройти буквально за день. За пару часов. Вот утром сесть и вечером закончить.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Я знаю, при возможности буду со всеми говорить. Чем больше говоришь, тем больше узнаешь. Тем больше вариаций диалога. С ним можно поговорить, отвечая.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
Who are these others so...
Don't aggravate me, sir.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ну, он не сказал, что мне нельзя на склад, так что я пойду на склад.
Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away? I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
That's all. Go on then.
And we never want to see a rat snout again.
Видишь, как полезно обходить все закоулки. Оп, и прошел. И иди куда хочешь. Там чё? Ничего, ничего.
Let's see.
Какую дверь? Какую дверь? Где? Какую дверь-то? Где? Чё? Да потому что туда по сюжету надо, поэтому я и не пошел туда. Я знаю, что её открыть можно.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Пошла в
You're not only
задницу.
inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Угу. Ну, хоть не убила.
could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Так.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Почти получилось.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Машина.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to... A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Это я, конечно, гений. И чё? Это еще не все, что ли? Чё за бред? Брэдли. Блин, кто такой Брэдли? Ой, какая картина красивая. Уже глава 2. Понимаю. Так. Ну все, я же могу, по идее, поднять. Подожди, поговорите с Брэдли, надо Брэдли найти. Кто это такой? Брэдли. Это кто? Ху.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around.
Why not?
First off, sailors, and that's but anything.
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just then, stand guard.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Нет. Это тоже влияет на геймплей. То, что ты пьешь. Он же типа таблетки принимает. Кто такой Брэдли, ёкарный бабай? Это не Брэдли, это
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Это потом, когда буду, если второй раз проходить. Я еще в кабинете, типа, отказался от выпивки. Ты думаешь, просто так? Нет, дай.
Well, did you miss it?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for...
You send us to take the punishment. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to...
There's only one thing that'll get...
For sure. Bring us up.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're go...
Сначала мы... С ней можем поговорить? Мужчины. Нельзя. Ё-моё, кто такой Брэдли? Поговорите с Брэдли. Кто это?
What could have done so much?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're...
The same goes for you, sir.
Ага.
Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Попробуем еще раз. Он типа ей пользоваться не умеет или чё, блин? Да знаю я, она у меня есть. Я хочу вот это сделать, открыть. Да блин, я ж там был, там нельзя ничего открыть, Таня. Блин, машинка обоганулась. Да, возможно. Ну, блин, ее ж тут нету. Угу. Например, если купить выпивку, да? В подарок. Так, чисто деталь для лебедки.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Don't put that beast.
The same goes for you.
They seem to be...
And don't walk big now.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Смотрим.
I could use this old winch to lift the grate.
Ну а чё еще-то типа сюда надо? Да я понял, я имею в виду, типа, ну, блин, ну, же не тут просто так и взять оттуда. Тут вообще, видишь?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
What could have...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to...
Какому? Там нет ничего.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Well...
Did you miss him?
I have an off...
You...
What would...
There's only...
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you should.
Let's see. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Ну как туда попасть?
Shysters, you're crazy.
Проникнуть на склад. А как? Ну, опа.
A
А, это
whale
кость.
vertebrae.
Это
If the
кость.
newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Да ты чё? Есть, да? Ты думаешь? А мне кажется, там нет ничего. Чего?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Чё? А чё я сделал? Чё я сделал? Это как? Понятно.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Вот дебил. Найти человека, который поможет проникнуть вам на склад.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's gonna get us into trouble. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Он мертв. Это его отец. На фотке у этого обе ноги. Может, с ней
Another
поговорить?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
О как.
Follow me.
Вот
Nobody
так.
questions your authority here.
Косяк.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ок. Тири-тири.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Вкусно.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Так, тут есть что-нибудь еще?
Can't sleep.
Есть.
I know how that feels.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far,
Sure.
this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Чего? Все не так, лейтенанте. Пирс смог пробраться на склад. Место, которое казалось заброшенным, скрывало несколько тайн. Тут явно кто-то недавно жил, кроме того. Кроме того, обнаружилась частично обгоревшая картина. Во время осмотра Пирса прервал констебль Брэдли. Этот детектив убедил его присоединиться к расследованию. Констебль хочет отвезти сыщика в особняк Хокинс. Блин, а сколько тут всего глав? Штук 9, да? Просто длинных. В оригинальной, по-моему, было 12. По-моему. Блин, а может и нет. По-моему, да. По-моему, 12 было все. Так, сейчас начнем. Так, сейчас, секунду. Так и знал, что вот эти катсцены от лица кого-то показывают.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. Day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Да любой житель острова нам может что-то сделать.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't
Poor
expect
kid.
to set foot back here after
Poor
the
kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
Poor
Still
kid.
painting. I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that.
Poor kid.
Lord, have pity on
Poor
this
kid.
family.
Poor kid. Poor kid.
Ее нельзя вкачать.
This entrance is still in use.
Че здесь? Я ж просто осматривался.
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Это просто проход. Или тут что-то есть?
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Что мне это дало? А ничего мне это не дало. Ладно, идем в особняк. Ок.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Пирс и констебль Брэдли осмотрели сады, окружающие особняк Хокинсов. Семья похоронена в саду, который охраняет Сайлас Винчестер, старый сторож, все еще верный своим прежним нанимателям и вооруженный топором. Присматривают за могилами. Пирс и Брэдли смогли успокоить его и наконец завладели ключом от особняка Хокинсов. Они вошли в здание, чтобы осмотреть место, откуда начался пожар.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Скорее всего, там не Винчестер был. Ну, следил за нами.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Зачем?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Charles sure liked that drink.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. I see no reason to doubt his word.
So be it. Let's move on. I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Ты тут? Ты тут? Ты тут? Ты тут? Ты тут? Ты тут? Таня! Понимаю. Позже. От чего ты чуть не вырубился? Да не важно. Так, все.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
История медицины 18 века. Видишь, медицина качается, а вот оккультизм не качается. Как так?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, the sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? The boys' room. A child's fort. What threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. Locked.
Понимаю.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. The door is blocked on the other side. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Perfect. This door is locked.
Что-то пропустил, что ли?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Bradley? Is that you?
А я ведь слышал, там кто-то пробежал.
Is anyone there?
Опять кто-то бегает. Опять кто-то пробежал. Это же я. О как. Вот так. И наперекосяк. А, чё, куда он исчез? Такой быстрый не могу.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
Чё?
Seems like this came from a log. As
Do
if
you
the
really
bookcase
think
has
that your
been
fugitive came
moved
in
several
here?
times.
I don't see any way out.
Где?
This door is blocked from the outside.
Доволен?
It looks like an old seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his...
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist? Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the... This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Что-то отломалось.
Well done, Pierce.
Заметил, кстати, в игре нет уровня сложности. Хотя, может, и есть, просто нельзя выбрать. Туннели под особняком Хокинсов. Комната в особняке Хокинсов, где начался пожар, пролила свет на многое. Пирс и констебль Брэдли в поисках улик напали на след уцелевшего во время пожара. Когда человек в капюшоне ворвался в мастерскую Сары Хокинс, чтобы похитить ее картину, детектив и полицейский бросились вслед за ним. Проследовав за взломщиков до кабинета Чарльза Хокинса, они обнаружили потайной ход. Пирс и Брэдли спустились в тоннель, идущий под особняком. Короче, это, походу, сейчас будет то, что было в начале игры, возможно. А может и нет. А может да, а может нет. Ой.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house. This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? This symbol. What does it mean? A disfigured saint. What does it mean? Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Приз получен детектив Эдвард Пирс. Детектив.
Time has weakened these structures.
Пара-пара-пара-пара.
I don't have time to search them all.
Чё, время есть всегда. Шо?
It looks like animal oil. It's certainly not whale.
Окей. Окей. Почему он зеленый?
What's going on here?
Это что?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Ну, наверное, как нам показали в начале, он умрет. Возможно. Да спрыгивай, Пирс, чё ты выживешь? Опа. Мой портрет.
A mass grave. An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Ща меня в яму кинут. Вау, неожиданно. Ой, что-то мне это напоминает.
What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification rituals. I can't read Latin.
Я осматриваю, вдруг здесь где-то есть что-то, где не было в начале. Вернее, то, чего не было в начале. Тем более, видишь, тут нету этой фигни, которую мы брали в начале игры. А тут и не нужны кусачки. Здесь же нету... Чё? Она же закрыта была. Ладно. Смотри, сама беспалевность просто вот.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Kristelbas Natunu, Lenala, Klenochschlag, Hele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Venipedach, Nikif, Kristelbas Natunu, Lenalaf, Klenochschlag, Hele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Venipedach, Nikif, Kristelbas Natunu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
It's all caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg! Light. At last.
Пирс и констебль Брэдли последовали за взломщиком в тайное место встреч культа, скрытое в сети подземных пещер прямо под особняком Хокинсом. Они стали свидетелями странной церемонии, которую проводили вполне живой Чарльз Хокинс. Брэдли попытался арестовать его, но Хокинс, тело которого подверглось многочисленным мутациям, выпотрошил полицейского. Пытаясь скрыться от Хокинса, Пирс попадает под облав в критическом состоянии. Он оказывается в Риверсайдском институте. Что, лол? Ты чё, дурак? Не смешно вообще-то. И, кстати, вот этого могло не случиться, наверное, если бы я не взял с собой Брэдли. Возможно. Потом еще раз попробую. О, я это в трейлере видел.
a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
He's opening his eyes.
Saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
Sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Че с ними? Нормально.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awaken and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? Sarah, am I in an asylum? What did he write about the painting? What did they inject him with? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your
Сама незаметность.
These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
Tick. Угу.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there are sleeping pills left. They run out again upstairs.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Worse and worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties? This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load. I can still increase the load. That Dr. Fuller again. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Тут нельзя. Игра автоматически сохраняется. Он по кругу ходит, я так понимаю.
It's done. Now for the others.
Ты чё? Сейчас бы панику ловить от того, что сел в этой фигне.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5. No more.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of ocean.
Сейчас приду.
He does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. He does not call me. He calls me. If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, I catch him. I sleep. If I sleep, am I dead?
Дядь, он пришел, что ли?
I can still increase the load. What is going on here?
You. Yeah, you there. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friend.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Спасибо, что объяснил. Узнали бы еще, где кладовая. Тут можно прятаться.
I'll go take a look.
Где кладовая? Это не кладовая.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system. It's locked. The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. Now for the next step. A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. This valve controls the pressure.
И чё? Угу.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Нельзя, да, вкачать? Чё, Апекс будем пробовать или нет? О! Старый чером. Кладовая вроде.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Ну, смотри-ка, сохранена. Понял.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Сейчас тебя отключится. Ну, если зайдет, я запущу, не зайдет, вернусь в Ктулху.